So there folks, welcome back to Long Live the Queen. We're going to carry on trying to attain the throne of Nova. We are currently feeling yielding, which gives us, let's have a look at our skills. Oh god, so many different skills. We have bonuses to history and royal demeanour, which is good. We definitely want to get some of these learned. And also faith, but we're going to ignore that one for now. We're going to go with two from these. Let's have a look. Classes. Royal demeanour. Let's start with this. Royal demeanour. We learnt composure last time, so we want elegance and presence. Let's get some presence. And history is already set up as well, so that's handy. We want... How are we doing for history? We need some world history. Let's get some world history. Learn about the world. Long-term information about the world in general. Let's do it. Week 15 morning, you practice wearing the royal regalia and looking at yourself in a mirror. Young as you are a queen of the blood. You are your mother's daughter. You are a force to be reckoned with. Oh yeah. You look at a globe of the world, reading names of places so distant you can't remember ever hearing about them, and other areas left blank because no explorer venturing there has ever returned. That's not a lot of useful information there. We might have to do some more world history, I think. Jocelyn, our father, King Dowager, Duke of Caloris. Oh. Remember that the Festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. As Queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. Oh shit. However, since you're not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. Oh, bollocks. What do you mean not safe? This could be dangerous. Outside of the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now, decide later. There is a letter for you as well. It's from Bryony. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her Uncle Kevin has been acting strangely lately and shouting at shadows. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. Okay, so I think we're going to have to decide whether we want to go out on public parade or not. Just thinking about this from a common sense standpoint, okay, from the point of view as a king, you can't be afraid to go out in public no matter how much you might be at risk. That's the way I'm looking at it. Yes, there are always going to be people who mean you harm. This is why we have guards and things. We can't just cower inside our castle. We're going to have to get out there, you know, just get out there, really. So, these mood things, I'm pretty sure we've tried most of them now, but as I was uploading the other episode, I was noticing, I think, have we not done Lonely? I don't know if we've done Lonely or not. So I'm going to try and bring us down towards Lonely. So we want to enhance Lonely, and enhance Willful, and probably Cheerful. Try and pull those out so that they, you know, so Lonely can become the main skill. Let's try this. Lonely, Willful, Cheerful. What have we got? Lonely, Yielding and Cheerful. Willful and Lonely, that's quite a good one. Lonely and Cheerful. I think we're going to sneak out. I think that's what we're going to do. 2 Willful. That'll bring us back up to there. Bring us towards Lonely, and probably leave us depressed. Oh god, let's do it. Sneak out the castle. You sneak out the castle to have a little fun. You enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. It's okay, it's not going to find out. We're too sneaky. We are currently depressed. I was right, okay. So what we need to work on next is Cheerful as well. Cheerful and Lonely if we can at the same time. That'd be quite good. What does this give us? What does depression give us? Expression. Animal handling. Yeah, go on then. We'll do these. Expression, animal handling. So we'll get some dog training in. And I guess instrument of voice. Where's animal handling? Let's get the dogs. That's definite. And what was it? Expression. Instruments, good musical instruments, voice the verse of singing. Let's do the singing. There we go. You visit the kennels, learn about different breeds of dogs. You learn about dog grooming and the most common diseases and injuries that dogs suffer from. Okay. You learn the differences in resonance between the chest, the head, and the nose. You learn about different vocal ranges, from the most profound bass to the rare coloratura soprano? Coloratura, I think. Today is the procession and planting for the festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? You damn right I will be, son. It's got to happen. If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there is no recovery. I will lead the parade, but I'm not going to make a speech because I don't think we have the skills to make the speech. But we can lead the parade. I think that's safe. I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever. My little girl. Oh, Daddy's so proud of us. If you wear your best gown for the occasion and walk slowly through the town with your attendants, it would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. Oh, bugger. You hear the occasional little girl squeal pretty as you pass by, and you can't hide your smile. At the end of the route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. Then the new life is blessed, and all the attendants join in song. The procession regroups to return to the castle. We did it. We made it back alive. So that was probably a good idea after all. Go me. So we want cheerful and loneliness, which I think walking in the gardens, playing with toys does it, but that increases yielding. So I don't really want to do that if we can help it. So I think walking in the gardens is what we're going to do today. Walking in the fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulders. We still look depressed. We are still depressed. Okay. But it's starting to pay off. We're slowly bringing the pressuredness down. God, it's a difficult balancing act, this. Where are we at then? Depressed. So, I guess we can just carry on with what we were doing. We've got massive bonuses to these at the moment. Look at this. +2. So it'd be foolish not to. We're going to go for the exact same classes. No, we're not. We're going to go for dogs and instruments. Classes. We've got dogs already up there. We're going to switch voice to instrument. And practice our instrumental skills. You learn the standard commands for working with trained hunting dogs and retrievers. You practice working with trained dogs in a small area, telling them to stay, search, and fetch. You've launched a new outfit. Oh! You learn to play notes and scales on a simple wooden recorder. You practice with the recorder, learning to recognise tunes that you hear and replicate them. Wow, we've learnt the recorder. And another new outfit. Oh my god. Sexy times. Are you ready for the grand ball? Oh yeah, for the grand ball. All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Gulp. You finish dressing and descend the stairs and make a grand entrance. Oh, holy shit, look at this. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Shit. That was a lot of fails. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kiggle alone has brought 3... I thought that said edible then. 3 edible sons, all near your age. Nom, 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 nom. You look around the room at all your possible partners, which is to say everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whomever you want, and you will not be denied. Oh, bollocks. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Shit, what do we do, guys? What do we do? Someone about our age, someone younger than us, someone older than us, someone already married. It's not going to be someone already married. I think that's a bad idea. Someone scandalous is probably a bad idea as well. Someone younger than us would seem daft as well, because we're only 14 as it is. So it's got to be someone our age or someone older than us. Now, the one that was older than us was the Duke of Sedna. So someone about our age would have been the other guy. Was that the Duke of Kiggle, the one that asked us about the necklace that time? Oh, shit. I don't know. Should we go older or our age? Oh my god, this is so hard. Someone older. The Earl of Mima is almost 10 years older than you. And quite good looking, so why not enjoy yourself? I suppose, yeah, that'd make him 24. That's not a bad age. He smiles bright at your approach and you begin to dance. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps like a part of you. Now every move is a mystery. Shit! Fortunately, you track which steps you're supposed to do and when, and trip over your own feet. Oops. Between the dances, there is time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. Shit, we are sucking balls at this. During a lull in the music, Banny and the Duke of Marie taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. The Duke of Marie, why does that ring a bell? Earl of Serenitatis. Ah, was this the guy who took us to war against the Ixionites? I think he was. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her bravery and courage keep our borders defended. Oh, you little suck-up, I love you. Everyone applauds politely. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenel, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lilla, and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school, and the absolute terror of the ball fields. Fucking ball fields. Sorry, just having a drink then while I take this information in. No Bryony. She had said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here dancing together, the Duke Consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, Merthyr being so close by. It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? And we just failed a sense magic check. Now that is quite mysterious, isn't it? Okay. We're still trying to get to Lonely. So we want to bring that down without increasing depressed or yielding. Lonely, willful and cheerful, lonely and afraid, willful and cheerful. I think that's probably quite a good idea. Let's do that one. What was it? Lonely and cheerful. Is that what I just said? Yeah. Or willful. Oh no, bollocks. Let's do the cheerful one. That'll stop us being depressed and give us a different set of skills to learn tomorrow. So, that one. Lonely and cheerful. You walk in the fresh air. A walk in the fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulders. I've read that before, haven't I? We are now yielding. Okay. Yielding. Oh, right. Oh, yes. We can get some of that elegance we've been missing out on for so long. Elegance, and it looks like history again. I've sort of want to get some of these up as well. We could also try some magical stuff, but that seems kind of pointless until we get the crystal. So let's do... What was I going to do? Elegance. We could even get multiple ones from here, really, because I think these are going to be very handy. We could take a double whammy of elegance. What about that? Let's really pump up the elegance. Double whammy. Boom. Oh my god. It's going to be intense. You practice walking along a narrow rail, taking each step carefully and focusing on your balance. You practice standing and walking with books balanced on your head. Standard. You practice the elegant way to hold and sip from a teacup, your pinky slightly extended for balance. Sweet, right? Massive influx of elegance there. That's gotta help. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realise your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. Surin, the Countess of Miranda and Callisto. You are too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Surin, not a member of your circle. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old, as noble women go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. Oh, we've got some designs on Daddy, have we? How dare she make a move on your father? Oh. Shit. Well, I'm not going to trip her up. That's not very queen-like, is it? Shame her with silent scorn. Insult her with false flattery. Oh, let's insult her with false flattery. Good afternoon, Countess. My would like breast you have. Oh my god! Oh, that was not very subtle, was it? Oh shit. Oh, okay, that didn't go quite as smoothly as I planned. You know, I was, fuck. Well, I would like to breast you have, putting them on display for any particular reason. Elodie. Really, my dear, it's not polite to comment on a lady's attributes like that. Yes, I know, I didn't mean to do that. But you are young, you will grow. Ooh. Oh my god, that was so crazy. Perhaps we'll be seeing more of each other in the future. She gives a little wave and exits, stage left. When she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. Don't give me that look, young lady. She's a nice woman, nothing more. She wants something more. And it's not going to happen anytime soon. You should be careful how you deal with people like Surin. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. Isn't that what I have agents for? Ooh, we passed something. Yes, but you must give them direction. What is your greatest concern? What is our greatest concern? You see, the Queen's got to know a lot of things. This is the case. For example, like, you know, Queen has to understand... The reason you have to understand all the military tactics is you have generals, but you have to understand their plans and whether they'll work or not, and stuff like this. So what are we most worried about? I think the nobles. The nobles are a pain in the ass, although foreign threats... There are some foreign threats going on. I think noble plots is what's worrying me at the moment. There's a couple of nobles that are up to stuff. I need to know what the other nobles are up to and whether anyone's plotting behind my back. Yeah. As you wish. I mean, these are the guys that have access to me every day. We wanna be careful about these bastards. Okay, what else? What mood are we in? Yielding again. So we want to bring Lonely down some more. Probably increase towards Willful and Cheerful. 2 Willful, 1 Lonely. Let's do that one. You sneak out the castle. Yeah, yada yada yada. We've got a scowl on our face, so we are now angry. Okay, I don't think we've been angry for a while. Oh, wrong button. Angriness. What does angriness give us? Weapons and militariness. Oh yeah, weapons and militariness. So we'll go for some archery, and suppose we better get some naval strategy down. So let's do archery and naval strategy. Archery and naval strategy. Okay. You learn how to twist and wax bowstring from a variety of fibres. You learn that the sea is not something you hold, it's something you travel across. Naval strategy ensures your free travel while denying it to your enemies. Ah, that is a good point. It is the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there is always some room for discretion. Oh yeah, shit, we don't know anything about accounting, so we haven't found out what mood we have to be in for that. Shit. Well, no one's been complaining about taxes, so I don't see any point lowering them. And as far as I know, we're not skint, so we don't really need to raise them, so let's keep them the same. I think they're fine as they are. As you wish. Wow, okay, excellent. How are we doing? Angry. How are we doing for time is another question. We'll do one more day, and then I'll call it there. So we want to bring Lonely down again. Cheerful and Afraid. I want to sort of leave that one there. Cheerful, Afraid, Lonely. So we've got Lonely and Cheerful is 1. Lonely and Afraid is 1. Let's do Lonely and Cheerful. Walk in the fresh air, blah blah blah. Brings us in on, oh, look at this now. So if we do, on the next day, if we do Lonely and Afraid, we'll end up lonely. We can find out what that leads to. At the moment, we're angry, which I think means we can do some more weapon training. Okay, so we'll get some polearms, and let's get some military strategy. Polearms and strategy for this one. Polearms and strategy. Let's do it. What have we learnt? What have we learnt today? You learn about a variety of long weapons, from the quarterstaff to the spear to the halberd and glaive. The halberd is a very good weapon. You can do a lot of damage with that in the right situations, against men on horseback, for example. You study the effects of battle stress on troops and how morale can turn the tide of combat. You study military recruitment and the importance of training and motivation in making soldiers who can trust and depend on each other. That is very good. You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, your majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Did the demons come in a whiskey bottle, my friend? Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestess to bless me and make me clean again. We don't know enough about magic. Demons that make you attack people. Is that even possible? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's... Oh, man, that sounds weird. It's true we don't know enough about magic to say outright whether that could be true or not. God, I'm tempted to throw him in jail again. We tried to do that with the last one, but I don't think it calls for a pardon. We're going to have to take the middle ground because we just don't know. It's like when someone, you know, pleads sleepwalking when they've accidentally killed someone in their sleep. And it's like, sort of, you know, you can't really execute them for it, but, you know, can you really just let them off? Let's imprison him. Whether they were demons or not, you still killed a woman, your wife. This is true. I won't forgive you for that. You'll be in prison for the rest of your life. Oh, shit. He opens his mouth to argue with you further, but then his shoulders slump. Yes, your majesty. Oh, well, at least he accepted his fate. Instead of being a little pussy about it. But we've accidentally brought our anger up too high now. So we need to increase our afraidness and loneliness at the same time, and then bring loneliness down again. It's done off our plans, is what I'm trying to say. Visit dungeons, no effect. Weird. So we're going to go for lonely and afraid, and then I guess the next day we'll have to do something else. Lonely and afraid. You wander through the parts of the castle where other people rarely visit, but find little except spider webs. Yuck. So that's it. I'm going to pause it there. We're angry, but I'll leave it there, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.